In today's video, I want to help you go from desperation to inspiration, to falling in love with the work, to being such a bright, shining, beautiful, energetic, willing, creative human being, coach, entrepreneur that literally just your presence makes people want to give you money. I'm not going to get into too much of the metaphysical stuff, although we could talk about that for hours. I'm going to get into the really practical, my experience from my own life and when I really started making money in my coaching business, what actually shifted, and talk about a recent story that I think will help demonstrate what I believe true success to be, and talk about our clients. Like when I see a coach seeing success, it almost always comes back to this thing. So if you feel burnt out, stressed out, anxiety, feel like not showing up, you feel like everything is hard work, you feel like people aren't responding to your stuff, you feel like you're making no progress, stick around because I really think this video is going to help. And with that said, I'll see you in a minute. Yo, what's up? My name is Rubix and welcome to the coaching channel. If you'd like to learn how I went from zero education and working the oil rigs to selling well over $1 million of coaching and building an online business and performance coaching empire along the way, subscribe to this channel and I'll show you how. So first of all, and you know I gotta do this, make sure you subscribe to this channel. We do 2 videos every single week and they're all dedicated to helping you build your coaching business, whether that's internal work, external work, whether that's mindset or spiritual soul set type work, or it's actual like the physical building of. This channel is loaded with content. I'm sure well over 200 videos by now, all free. Check it out, subscribe, and maybe after this video, have a look at some other videos. Also use the comments below. If something lands for you, if something is actionable, or you're just like, whoa, I can do that, take it, leave it in the comments, we'll hold you accountable, go execute. It'll also help anyone coming behind you who checks out the comments to get inspired by what you have to say. Now, this whole video got inspired by a post I did on Instagram. It's at Lucas Rubix on Instagram, by the way. We'll let that focus. Feel free to check it out, and you'll see what post I'm talking about. I posted on a recent challenge I was given by a coach of mine. I've got 3 coaches usually at any given time. And one of the challenges was to take a whole 7 days away from the business, away from the company. No team calls, no meetings, no working on the computer, no checking email, none of that stuff, like literally just away. And so I did because I love a challenge and I wanted to prove that, yeah, I'm not an addict to work. I just love what I do. But I'm not addicted. I can step away from it. And so I took on the challenge and I had a successful 7 days, and I rode motorcycles and I hiked and I bought another motorcycle and I even watched a TV series, like a whole season. Never done that in my life. Lounged, chilled, went to the lake one day, did all the things you would do if you were on like vacation. And after day 3, I felt like it was a little bit like cruel punishment. I was like, I'm kind of in the penalty box. I want to be in the game. I want to go play. Now, I did finish the challenge, and I realized that I'll never do that again. Now, 5 years ago, I would have done anything to get a 7-day vacation because what I was doing wasn't aligned. I wasn't enjoying it. I wasn't working with clients I wanted to work with. I wasn't creating the kind of content that I wanted to create. I was trying to fit a mold, trying to be somebody I wasn't, and run a business that I didn't want to run. And when I made this shift into what would have to be true to have a business that I love waking up to, that I love building, even when challenges come up, how can I change my perspective and my relationship with challenges and obstacles so I love them because I know they're catalysts for growth? I love my team. I can't wait to jump on meetings and Monday morning meetings or Thursday or end of week meetings on Friday and just see the team. I love our clients and the clients we work with and the way our programs are structured and the way the business is structured. I love it all. I wake up every single morning excited to work in and on the business. Now that's not a fluke. That was a decision. I decided I never want to work another day of my life. I want to play and I want to create. And when I was really thinking about this and I was like, hey, what is, if there is a secret? There isn't, but if there is, or if there was like this one ingredient to success, especially in a coaching business, because it's such a person-to-person, it's so easy to burn out in a coaching business, creating content, working with clients that are difficult, all that stuff. What would be that ingredient? And I would have to say that it's working through inspiration, not desperation. It's loving what you do so much you can't wait to show up in the morning. You can't wait to serve. You can't wait to share your gifts. You love the process so much. And I promise you, the results take care of themselves. With consistent action, the results take care of themselves, even if you have to pivot a few times. But I see a lot of coaches grinding every day. Now, I'm not saying of like you can't work hard, but I don't like the idea of hard work. Hard work is like exhausting work. It's like grinding. We're working hard. And I do think human beings are built to work hard. I love working hard. If I'm working on a piece of art, which I don't, but if I was, I'd love working on an album. I'd be in the studio working hard. I'd be inspired to work hard. It wouldn't feel like hard work. It would feel like play, but I'd be working hard. If I'm building my dream home, if I'm building my dream business, if I'm working with my dream clients, if I'm working with my dream team, that inspires me, it gives me the fuel to work hard. But I'm sick and tired, I'm done with, I don't even accept the idea or the excuse of hard work. There's no need for it, there's no place for it. It shouldn't really exist. And if you're feeling like it's hard work, we're probably just out of alignment. We're probably not tuned into our vision and what we're creating and how it's going to change the world and our own lives. We're probably not surrounded by the people or the environment that we should be surrounded by. We're probably not working with the clients we want to work with. And I promise you, you are better off stepping back. I do this often, stepping back, slowing down and reassessing, getting back into alignment and then moving forward. It's almost like a slingshot effect. And I know for myself, I don't want a vacation. I don't even want time away. Yeah, 2 or 3 days to reset energetically and spiritually and just physically and mentally, totally cool. But after that, I'm like, this is punishment. I want to get back in the game. And every coach I know who shares the same enthusiasm for what it is they do on a daily basis sees success, whatever that may mean to you. And to me, success ultimately means waking up every morning and just loving what you do. Now, the money part is really cool. We built $1 million business. I'm not more brilliant or schooled or educated than anyone else, but I genuinely love what I do. And so I show up in the morning with a ton of enthusiasm, and that leads to consistency. We're not even talking about the law of attraction or energy and your vibe attracts your tribe. We're not even talking about any of that. We're talking about the really practical. You will just have more energy and a willingness to focus on the things that matter. And when things go wrong, which they will, you'll have a lot more energy and enthusiasm to pivot and keep moving forward because you love it. Have a look at any parts of your business, any parts of your strategy that you're doing that you just really don't like. There's 1,001 ways to build this business. We always tell clients, hey, there's 1,000 ways. So we ask questions, how would you like to build it? And then we create a strategy around that. You don't have to be on any social media platform that you don't want to be. You don't have to work with any kind of clients. You don't have to price your stuff at any price. What do you want? How do you want it? Start there, the inside out. Instead of Googling how to build a business and then doing what everyone else is doing when it's not in alignment, and then it's like, feels like hard work, and then it kind of like sucks. And then you hate your business, and then you build a successful business, been there, and then you tear it all apart because you hate it. It's not success. That is the ultimate failure. I've felt that. I've experienced it. It sucks. Nowadays, I wake up and I feel so successful. Some months we have bad months. Sometimes we have to let someone go. Sometimes things don't work out the way I wanted to, but I feel like a massive success. I'm excited every day. And now there's months where we're hitting records. We're having $110,000 months. We're having $50,000 weeks. Our crypto investments are like off the charts. And I'm like, wow, I'm successful. Not because of this. This is the cake, the icing, the little extra. But I'm successful because I'm enjoying the process, whether things are working well or not. Even if I lost everything, I'd still wake up feeling successful. Because I'd feel enthusiastic to jump back into what it is I love. Most of us ignore that. We're like, we'll be happy when? Yeah, I'll be successful when I have this or have that or hit that target. And I'm like, you'd be chasing it forever. I think we all learned that in some way, shape, or form, but some of it hit me very hard because I spiraled into depression and I realized, okay, I can't be doing it this way and never again will I do it that way. And I catch myself very quickly when I do fall into that pattern because I do. I want you to feel like, I tell people I'm retired. They're like, what do you do? I'm like, well, I'm retired. It's a pretty good conversation starter. We're like, what do you mean? You don't work? I'm like, oh, no, I work. If we want to call it that. But I pretty much just kind of play all day. It's our definition of work that got all screwed up in society. And it's like, oh, work. You have to work. When's your next time off work? And I'm like, I'm always playing. I'm always playing. I can do these all day long. Fall in love with the process, fall in love with the work, and I'll never feel like work. I know it's so cliche, but it's so freeing when you actually feel it. www.lucasrubix.com. Ton of resources from the energetic, from the inside out work, from the be, do, have, which is ultimately what we're talking about here. You become successful work first, then you do the work, then you have the thing you want. Whereas most people are like, I have to have this, so I have to do this work, and then I'll be successful. Backwards. It's backwards. Tons of stuff on the website around that. We also have the Coaches University. That's a stay until you get paid coaching program. If you want to build a business that's fully aligned, that excites you, a business you love, that attracts the kind of clients that you love and that are willing to pay whatever price you decide on, then check out the Coaches University. It's a stay until you get paid program, meaning we work with you until you get paid, and we're in full alignment with that. You can check all the results. There's pages and pages of testimonials, case studies, and people just like you who've built businesses they love and online businesses that they love, which I think is the ultimate freedom. That's just my opinion. www.lucasrubix.com. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and with that said, I'll see you in the next video.